Hey, how y'all doing? Tammy here. I hope you're having an amazing day. I had to call y'all, tell y'all just what's been going on, show y'all some stuff. So you should have just watched, or you're about to just watch. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I actually found a Homesense. So I did not know we had a Homesense. More or less two. In my area. They're not immediately in my area. They're both about a good 20-minute drive. So I was looking for some specific pieces for my home. If you watched my last video, if you didn't, go back and watch it. I bought a piece of furniture off of Temu. I bought a TV console stand and I put it together myself. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'll try to add a picture of it over here so you can see. So I'm like, oh, I have a vaulted ceiling in this room. So it goes up one direction, not in the middle, but just up one direction. So the wall behind the TV goes up at an angle. So the artwork I have back there is not working for me anymore. And I'm trying to figure out what to do. And I'm looking for those pieces that are they're going to stay there through all the seasons, and then I can just add in, the different seasonal decor and stuff. So I'm looking at redoing that whole wall, redoing the whole fireplace and mantle area, and I'm just like, I spent a whole day out shopping, actually last weekend, and I get up to, I don't know, I think Marshall's or somewhere, and the girl asked me if I found what I was looking for, and I'm like, I've been looking for like some wall decor and I can't find it anywhere. She's like, did you look here? And I'm like, yep, I just went there. Thought I found something and it was this big. Online it looked this big. And she's like, have you went here? And I'm like, yeah, I just went there. And she's like, oh, you went to Homesense? I'm like, we have a Homesense? She goes, yeah, there's one in Allen, one in Grapevine. I had no idea. Did y'all know? Y'all didn't tell me? Okay. So there's a Homesense. So I've got some video footage. I'm going to enter it here. Or you just seen it. I don't know, one of the two. But let me let y'all watch that. Let me kind of organize the stuff I have to show y'all because I've been doing some shopping. So I figured let me share with you what I've been doing. So y'all hold tight and I'll be right back. We made it to Homesense. Okay, this is right when you walk in the door. Do you see that big old skeleton? So we have some holiday decor kind of right up front. Okay, y'all remember the shape of this lamp for a little bit later. But right when you walk in, you've got some holiday decor. And then you have this massive lamp section. All different kinds of material that your lamp is made out of, all different colors, all different shapes and colors and prints of the lampshade. A lot of lamps I noticed that are rechargeable. So that one's pretty, isn't it? I think this is one of those rechargeable ones. So you don't have to worry about where am I going to plug it in, running an extension cord, that kind of thing, which I love. Look at that lampshade. Oh my goodness. If you need a lamp and you don't find it here, I don't think they make it. Look at that pretty little cottagecore one. That pretty green over there. That's like my favorite color of green. I wanted to do my bedroom in that and I never did. And then there's more holiday decor over here. And the furniture section. Let me tell you, they have a very large furniture section. Let me tell you, the store in general is actually quite large. I feel like this is larger than any of the like HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls that are near me. And it's laid out and spaced out. Look at all this furniture on clearance. Lots of clearance, and their clearance, and I'll probably say this again because I'll forget, but their clearance is throughout the store in that section. It's not necessarily in just one clearance section. So I've that's kind of different than the other stores, but lots of little stools and small little tables, just lots and lots of furniture pieces. Look at these black little end tables. Okay, look right here. More furniture. Look, do you see all of those are the same? So you know how you're in one of our favorite stores and you need, some chairs and maybe you only found one, or you need 3 and you only found 2. They seem to have multiples. So that was really nice. And here we're at the starting of their Christmas display. I found out when I went to the register, this was like just put out. Like the cashier didn't even know they put it out yet. Beautiful, beautiful Christmas decor. I am going to try not to buy any new Christmas decor until I have went through and organized the Christmas decor that I am going to put out. Rugs hanging over there, more furniture pieces back here. There's some stools over here, the little ottomans that you can store stuff in. I mean, it just goes on and on. And then here is just your basic decor and your vases and your pillows and your throws. Just so much. The store is massive. I had so much fun going through this store. Look at that pillow right there. That is so fun. Look at all these pillows. And look, there's aisles that are not even stocked. There's bathroom stuff down there. And I didn't even take you through like the whole store and every aisle. I feel like I didn't film anything over in like the dishware or the artwork. So this is just little sections. It was pretty busy, and the music, they were jamming. So this is why you get, voiceover Tammy. Isn't that pretty? Doesn't that look so cozy? It is nowhere near cool enough in Texas for that. It is still hot-tober. So that wouldn't make it. Look at that pretty green plaid pillow set over there. Wouldn't that be great for Christmas? I love that. I didn't look at the price. But look, all of this bedding. And this wasn't even half of it. There was more. But I hope you enjoyed walking through the store. Okay, so we're back. So Homesense, I believe it is part of the family of the HomeGoods and Marshalls and TJ Maxx. Anyway, it's that kind of store. Wasn't a ton of footage. So, yeah, I love the store. That's the Grapevine location. I'm going to go hit the other location. I believe it's in Allen. So, yeah, I'm going to go take a look around there. So just another location. And I did pick up just one or two things there. But I've been doing some shopping. And I've got a mess. So this is going to be in no particular order. So let me start by showing you this giant blanket. Okay, let me preface this. I bought a new comforter for my bed back late spring, early summer. I didn't share it with you guys. I'm going to try to remember to put a picture of it from the website here because it's in the wash right now. So I have washed this multiple times. I got dogs. They get on the bed. So I'm constantly, taking off everything and washing it. So this has been washed multiple times. This is from a company. Hopefully this is the correct name. If not, I'll put it on the screen. It was Linens and Hutch, I believe is the name. I bought it online. This one, they actually call this large gingham. I know it kind of has a buffalo check to it. I wanted something very neutral that would kind of carry me from, like spring, maybe into fall. And then I've got like my Christmas and my winter comforters and things that I usually change out around that time of year. And it's hot still here in Texas. So I wanted something that would be lightweight, right? So I like this. It's real lightweight. It's really comfortable. And I'm like, I can add a lot of colors with this. So I didn't really add anything to it. I had pops of white. It's actually, there's no white on it. It's just various colors of gray. Like I said, it's got the big squares, but they call it gingham. I noticed... If you've been with me a while, you've probably like, yeah, we've noticed that too. But I tend to always gravitate towards gray in my bedroom. I don't know why. Gray and silver. I tend to always, I even bought a lavender set that had a little floral print on it. I got something in my eye, forgive me. But the lavender had a lot of gray tones in it as well. My curtains are a silvery gray. And I just pulled them out of the, I have something in my eye, forgive me. I just pulled them out of the dryer because I bought something to go with them. So, that being said, Linens and Hutch, online, they have more than just this gingham print. They have some really, really beautiful linens. I think they have comforters, duvets, quilts, sheet sets, and I want to say they have like bathroom, like towels and shower curtains, maybe towels at least. Anyway, they're always running a 70% off sale. This came like shrink wrapped, like a little brick. And they're like, you know, let it fluff up. So I like put it in the dryer, let it fluff up. And it's the perfect lightweight comforter. But I started thinking, and I found on TikTok, there is another place here in Dallas that Nick and I went. We didn't have anything to do. I'm like, let's go check this place out. So I don't remember the exact name, but I think it was like a leather and linens, or linens and leather. So I looked it up. I'll try to find the name of it, and I'll put it down below. So I looked it up. I found a location. We drove over there. Well, what I didn't know is they had 2 locations. So I was interested in the leather because Nick has a whole kind of Western decor theme kind of going on in his room, and I thought we could find him some really cool stuff for his room, maybe add some stuff to the living room or something. But I found the linens location. Okay, so this store had mostly all linens, and lots of it had comforters, throws, you know, those really nice big thick blankets that you get from Mexico. They have those. They had curtains. They had any kind of linen you can imagine. They had it in there. You can buy it in bulk. You can buy it individually. They had big pallets of boxes of blankets, all different kind of stuff, Western motif, non-Western motif. People were calling, going, hey, do you got this? And she's looking it up, putting it aside. Super sweet ladies in there. Everything was pretty clearly marked. I will probably go back there because they had just endless supplies of everything you could think of. And I started looking, and I'm like, you know, I'm going to keep that comforter since I got it. I like it. I'm going to keep that up through, at least through the fall. And then when we get to Christmas, maybe I'll swap it out with like my Christmas quilt. I have a really super thick plush, like faux fur one that I put when it gets really, really cold, which is probably, you know, maybe January, February, and then it goes up because it's hot. But all of my comforters and everything is gray or silver. I have not put a color in my room. So I'm like, let me find a pop of colors. So one of my favorite colors, if you know me, is burgundy. So I found this gorgeous, it looks a little more red on camera than it really is. This is like a cranberry burgundy blanket. Oh, and I'm dropping stuff here. I put this on the bed, on that gray gingham bedspread, and just use it as a throw down towards the bottom edge of the bed, and it is gorgeous. Do y'all see how plush and soft and beautiful this is? So I got this from that place. If I can find an online link to that particular place, that linens and leather place, I'll put it down below too. I don't know if I can, but I'll see if I can. But this I want to say this was like $20 something. And then I also got Nick something for his room. Yeah, so anyway, but yeah, look at that color. So I'm going with this burgundy wine red cranberry. Like I said, it looks really, really red on camera here, but it is more of a burgundy color. So I got that. So then, like I said, I've got some white pillows that have they're textured, right? And they got little pops of gray and silver in them and stuff. So I'm like, I need some pillows. So I had all white pillows in there. So I had these white pillows that had these white ruffles on them, right? But they're really super soft. They don't have an insert, but the pillow itself is super soft, and it's big. So I'm like, let me go online and let me see if I can find some pillow covers to put on those, right? You don't have to have a pillow insert. If you just have a pillow that is squishable that you're not going to use, you can push that inside of a pillow cover and save yourself some money. So do that. If it's not squishable where you can squish it down into something, then make sure you get it maybe an inch bigger. That way it'll slide in there really easy, but this one squishes in really easy. And so I got this pillow cover. Can y'all see this? I might have to move y'all out a little bit, but it's so soft. And now it's only on one side, so it's solid on the other side, but I'm okay with that. I mean, maybe I want to put it this way. So I've got that gray gingham bedspread, and then I've got this beautiful burgundy throw, And I've got this burgundy pillow and then some white textured pillows that have some silver and gray in them. And so that's what I have going so far. And then I've got these silvery gray curtains. So I've got all this going. So I'm just going to set this pillow here. And like I said, yeah, look at the texture on that pillow. So I'm loving the textures. It's so soft. In fact, I had my grandson on Friday. He wasn't feeling well. And I had my bed all done up. I'm like, let me see how all this looks. So I had my bed all done up. And he's like, Mimi, can we go lay on your bed and watch TV? So we had it all comfy with all the pillows, all the blankets, all the throws, all the things, right? And so this is so incredibly soft. So I love this color. I think this can carry me all the way through the holiday season if I want to. So let me show you what I found yesterday. So I went over to spend some time with my mom and dad. My dad wasn't feeling great. He just popped his knee and didn't want to get up, move around. We were supposed to go look at some stuff with him. So I have these silvery curtains. They are, I thrifted them, but I love them. They were in perfect condition. They were from that Shabby Chic, Simply Shabby Chic. I think that was a Target brand a long time ago. Perfect. Anyway, since everything I buy is gray and silver, they've always went with everything. And I'm like, do I want to change the curtains out to a full burgundy curtain? But I do like those, and I kind of want to keep. So I thought what I found this set of 2 sheer window panels, right? So this is still the same color family, right? And so I'm going to put this sheer down the middle of those gray silver curtains. And this is 84 length. I think that's right. I hope that's right. It was the longest they had. But at DD's, they were only $6.99 for 2. I have been looking online and everywhere. And yeah, so $6.99 for 2. So if you have a DD's, I've got 1 or 2 other things from DD's in here because I hit a DD's twice. We have one in my area, and then my mom and I went to a shopping center that had, you know, a Marshall's and a DD's and a Ross, and honey, we shopped until we couldn't shop no more. So yeah, so that's my bedroom color. I'll try to give y'all a little. I've got some. I'm cleaning, so she's a whole hot mess today, so forgive me. But yeah, I'm cleaning, decluttering, cleaning out some of those corners that I've kind of let stack up, and putting up all my new stuff. So yeah, so I have that. So that's my bedroom. Now also, while I was on Amazon, I went and I bought one of those big giant jugs of mouthwash, and Nick has a separate bathroom that I refuse to go in because he doesn't keep it clean, and I refuse to clean after him since he's the one using it. We're not talking about that. But I'm like, you know, I used to have, before we moved, I had one of those bottles that they have at Dollar Tree that's like for your oil, right? And I had my mouthwash in it. It looked really pretty. Maybe a daughter-in-law even wanted to go use it. And I'm like, let me look online and see what I can find. So at Amazon, I got a box of 2. And it is just a clear little glass container. This is your cup. It's glass. So you put your mouthwash in here, and then you pour it into your cup, and you take it, and then you rinse your cup out, and then it pops right back on there. It doesn't come off. And so I thought that was pretty. This was a package of 2, I think, for like $6.99. So yeah, so I'm going to put my mouthwash in here. I've got 2, one for my bathroom, one for Nick's bathroom. So that's something else I picked up on Amazon lately. I know I picked up some other stuff that I probably don't have sitting out here that I should. So if I remember, you may have a, I may stop and come back and go, wait, I forgot. So that may be the case. Oh, while we're talking about, I was out with my mom. So my mom went shopping, and she bought a pair of pants, and then she realized that they didn't fit her the way she had hoped they would. And so she gave them to me, and they are the cutest pants. These are from Marshall's, and it is Calypso. I would never have picked these out for myself, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see me. Let me see if I can move y'all out just a little bit. Okay, so these are the cutest pants. They're a high-waisted stretch waist pant, and they tie right here. But what I have to show you is they almost remind me a little bit like palazzo. Is it palazzo pants? But not quite as full. But look at the bottom of the pant. Okay, I'll have to try these on, but I need a shirt. So I think I'm going to go out today and I'm going to see if I can find just something in a cream color. It doesn't need to be a stark white, but it needs to be a cream color. But she got these at Marshall's. Like I said, they come up really high and they tie, and it's a linen fabric. It's just brown, which y'all know is kind of in. So I thought these were super cute. So she got these at Marshall's. Aren't those cute? With like just a white cream, not white, cream shirt. I'd like it to have a little texture on the sleeve. Y'all know I'm all about a sleeve, right? And have it tucked in, and then just a cute little pair of shoes to go with it, right? So that's from my mama. Isn't that cute? And she's like, I think they'll look better on you than me. So that was sweet. I'm going to move y'all up. Get y'all back over here. Okay. While I was out with her, we stopped in Dollar General. Now, if y'all been watching Joan, she's been finding the stuff at Dollar General. Y'all watching her over at Thrift Queen? Yeah, she went in there and found all kinds of meat and everything. She's got one of those big old giant Dollar General stores at the grocery store. I don't have one of those. I have one little dinky Dollar General store near me, and the shopping center is horrible trying to get in and out of. Well, in the shopping center that I went with my mom, there was a Dollar General. And I'm like, oh, they got a sale, so let's go in there. If y'all are not going, y'all need to be going to the Dollar General before you go to the Dollar Tree. If you have one near you, you need to go. Because the dollar aisle itself, I think, is where I spent all my money. I bought some Neosporin because I got a dog that chewed a hole in her leg. So I needed medicine to put on it. Other than that, everything I bought was on the dollar aisle. The clearance had been picked over. Today was the last day for the clearance. But I needed a mop bucket. I don't know what it is with the Dollar Tree mop buckets, but I don't use them for my mop. I've got the spin mop. I use them to soak stuff in it. So like my mop heads mostly, my spin mop replacement mop heads, I want to soak those in some bleach water, right? And every time I go to use it, there's a crack in it. Like, I've not even used it. It sat in the corner. I pick it up and there's a crack. There's like 3 of them that way that I've thrown money away. So we went in there, we went down the dollar aisle, and I bought a mop bucket. I know it's nothing fancy that everybody's excited about, but it's actually a good quality, and it's a lot thicker material than the ones at Dollar Tree. And this is $1, not $1.50, $1, right? Okay, so let me show you what else. I only got a couple things. I got 2 of these, and they are the Downy dupes, the little sprinkle things for your laundry, right? Let's see what they look like. So these look like little crystals. And they remind me of the Gain, is what they remind me of. And so I got 2 of these, and they're laundry crystals, and it was $1 for this. This was $1, which I thought was a great deal. Which y'all know, Dollar Tree went up. I don't know where you are, but mine's like everything's $1.50 and up. They used to have the ones that look just like Downy, and they haven't had those in years. So this one's $1. So I bought 2 of these. My mom said my dad actually goes and gets like 5 of them at a time. I bought, and I didn't bring it in here, but I did buy some essential oils, a package of essential oils. They're supposed to be the hotel scents, and to just, you know, help with scents around the house. And not only can you put them, you know, in your little thing that makes your, you know, with the water and the little essential oils in there, and it adds the smoke and the room smells good. You can also add it in your mop water. You can put it on your air conditioner. Anyway, I can do a whole video on where you can use essential oils in your home, but one of the things was, in order to make an air freshener, it said to mix some of the essential oils with witch hazel. So I bought a thing of witch hazel, again $1. This is $1.50 at Dollar Tree, so $1. In fact, I think it's the exact same brand. And then the only other thing I got was, oh, I don't have it up here on the shelf over here. I seen a picture on Instagram of, my dad calls them kerosene lamps. My dad has an entire collection of kerosene lamps. I think people know them as oil lamps. And so my dad's always collected them. He actually has the lamp oil that goes in it. You pour the lamp oil in it and then you light it. And anytime the power would go out, our house would look like it was lit up because my dad would have those oil lamps lit up all throughout the house. Well, I told my dad I wanted one. So he didn't give me one of his. He just so happened to, my parents estate sale, yard sale, thrift stores, junk stores, antique stores. They do all the things, right? And so he found one, and it's got a really pretty iridescent color to it. I'll try to show it to you. I'll take a picture of it, and I'll try to put it over here because trying to get to it is difficult. But what I seen on Instagram was they put fairy lights in it. So I just got this little thing of lights, and I'm going to put it in there and see how it looks. So I will try to do that and then let y'all see what that looks like too, because I thought that would be really pretty. I kind of want to put it in the open space on my TV console, but that's too close to the ground and I'm afraid my dogs might knock it over. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it up there. But that was my Dollar General stuff that I picked up with my mom yesterday. So before I hit the Dollar Tree, I'm going to go hit the Dollar General. They had so much in there that was just $1. And the 50 cents adds up. We threw a fit for the quarter. Now it's $1.50 on up. Do y'all know the floral stems are $1.75 each? And it's like a little dinky stem with like it's not worth it to me. And I don't know about you, but where I'm at, there's a Dollar Tree like everywhere. I don't know if it's just this area, but I feel like they're overbuilding. There is now one across the major road from where I'm at. There's another one on the way to Nick's school. There's another one on down in the next city. There is one more in my city up. This is all off of one road. One up off of one road and then one up in the next city. There is, so that, what, 5 or 6 within a 5 or 10 minute drive? And I don't go to Dollar Tree that much. Okay, so let's keep going. What else? Okay, I'll show you the rest of what I picked up at DD's. My grandson's birthdays are, actually one is tomorrow and one is next Saturday. So I did pick them up a couple of outfits, and I'll show you what I picked up here. Just because if you've got little kids in your life, whether you've got kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, you know, whoever, Christmas, the holidays are coming up. If you have gifts to buy, go check out DD's for their, especially for their kids' clothes. Kids grow so fast, and you want them to have cute little outfits. And this one, the brand is called American Hawk, and it says it actually retails for like $46. I'm not paying that for little kids' clothes, but it is the cutest. My grandsons are 360 days apart. They're turning 4 and 5. Can't fathom 4 and 5. They're 3 and 4 right now. But this is the cutest little outfit for my youngest. His birthday is Monday. So it is this cute little green pants that are like jogger style. And y'all see the little dinosaurs on them. And then this adorable little denim shirt that folds and buttons on the side. Tell me how adorably cute this is, right? Is that not so cute? Right? And they're getting ready to take a trip. So this will be a cute little dress-up outfit for them. So this was $10.99. I mean, seriously, $10.99. How adorably cute is that? So cute. And then my other grandson, so that one's for Jackson. He's the youngest. This one's for Camden. I still like to dress them alike. So sometimes I'll buy them the same thing in 2 different sizes because I think it's adorably cute. People think they're twins anyway because they're so close in size. But I didn't this time. I got Camden this one. And so this one again is a cute little denim shirt. And again, it rolls up and buttons on the side. This one's got cute little footballs on it. And then it has just the like cargo style pants that cuff at the bottom. These I actually think have cargo pockets. Yeah, these ones actually have cargo pockets. Isn't that adorably cute? So yeah, and this one the same brand and the same price, $10.99. So how adorably cute is that, right? So yeah, so DD's, if you've got kids, little ones, go check out their clothes. They've got some really great stuff. Lots of little casual things too. So while I was there, let's see, medication, yeah, I don't care about that. And I asked my son what they need. He says socks. Because my youngest, Jackson, does not like socks or shoes. So anytime he is sitting down, he's taking his socks and shoes off. He didn't care where he's at. He's in a restaurant, he's in the car, he's in the basket inside Walmart. He's taking his socks and shoes off. So they lose socks constantly. So I got a pack of 20 socks for them. And for whatever reason, they had these on clearance. And so they were on clearance for $5.49. I don't know why. They're normally $7.99. There's not any missing. But yeah, 20 socks for $5.49. And then, y'all know I love a good clearance. So for me, I bought this. It is by Beauty Evolved. And it's 2 sprays. One's a Prep and Prime. It says hydration and smooth skin. And then the other one is a makeup setting spray. It says long wear matte finish. And these were on clearance for, I believe, $3.49. There's the clearance sticker. So yeah, so they have a home makeup section there in DD's. If you want me to do a DD's walkthrough, y'all let me know, because I've got one that's kind of on my way home from work, so we can go in there and look one day. But that is everything I think I got at DD's. Let me show y'all. I know I showed y'all that footage of going into Homesense, and I didn't show y'all what I bought, but we're getting there. Hold on. Oh, I bought one more thing at DD's. It's right here. So besides the setting spray, I walked through, and I've not found really anything at the thrift stores lately, aside from that last little haul where the red sweater and the belt, right? So I seen this shirt. It's like a sweater, and look how pretty that is. This was $10 also. So I thought that I love this color. So it's kind of a mauve-y terracotta kind of color, and I love it. Like I said, it's hot here, so it's perfect. So yeah, $10. I thought it's pretty. I just washed it. I wore it already, so have it on the hanger. So yeah, so pick that up. So I've had a lot of fun going to these. So this is my Homesense. We'll go there, and then sorry, this is my Homesense bag. And we will go, I also have some stuff from Pop Shelf. So there was a Pop Shelf next to, in the same area. So let me show you first what I got. So I was looking for some more artwork, and I was looking for something to go in this room. So as you can see, I've got the burgundy couches. I do want new couches, but I love the burgundy. I would buy another burgundy set, but these are about, we've used these a lot. So I do need to get something else. I do want to stick with the leather, but I do have this color in my room. So, and then I've got that, the new TV console has kind of that grayish kind of color going on. I've got another little gray table over the corner that houses my, what do you call it, my internet stuff. So I wanted something that I could put above it, and I'm going to put something on each side of it, and I seen this, and it was only $12.99. So let me see if y'all can actually see this. So it's really pretty. It has kind of fall colors on it, but to me it's kind of, you know, with the decorations and the colors I have in the room, I mean, I feel like it could probably last. And for $12.99, if I find something else or I wanted to redecorate, I don't feel bad for $12.99 for taking this down and putting it somewhere else, in another part of the house, in another room. I could totally, you know, move this into, you know, guest room, the hallway, the bathroom, something like that. You know, and $12.99 is a great price. And it's got this raw wood frame, and I don't know if I'm going to leave it that color or if I'm going to paint it. For now, I'm going to leave it, but I might paint it. I don't know. But yeah, so I thought that's really pretty. So we got a little bird going on there. Isn't it pretty? And, you know, we bring in the burgundy color, and I've got some orange fall, you know, picks and stuff around. So as I get putting stuff up and decorating and stuff, I will share that with you. So I got that. These little bags, I love these bags at all the stores we go to. The, you know, HomeGoods and Marshalls and, you know, all that stuff. Here, it says on the side. Homesense. And these are at the register, you know, as you're checking out, you know, and they were 70 cents. Was it 70 cents or 60 cents? I think it's 70 cents. So why not buy a reusable bag? And it's cute, right? So that's perfect if, you know, you're going somewhere for the holidays. I was hungry. And I picked up some gluten-free lemon Madeleine. They're individually wrapped. So these are always fun to have and to keep back in your storage little thing. So if you have friends that pop by and you want to offer them, you know, a drink or a coffee, and you're like, oh, I've got some cute little cookies, and you can, you know, just little hostess things to have around. And then I picked this up, but I think this came from Pop Shelf. I don't know where this came from. No, I think it came, I don't know. I think this did come from Homesense. I have the leather furniture, so these are by Greenberry, and they're leather surface wipes. So, yeah, it's just like regular wipes. And I take them out and I flip them over to make sure they don't dry out. But, yeah, so I've used them on the couch. It gives it a really good shine. If somebody has a, if you've got a way that you clean your leather and keep it looking really good, or a product that you use, y'all let me know. Yeah, because I do have some scratches on the arm of one where the dogs tend to sit and just lay their feet there. I would really like to find something that I could moisturize and maybe lessen those. So if y'all know a good way to keep leather looking really great, y'all let me know. But these are really nice because, you know, you gotta take care of leather. So yeah, so I got these, and they were $3.99. So I got that. I went to Marshall's. And so on my TV cabinet, my new little TV thing, I've got a little bit of room on the side of the TV, and then I have that open space. So I'm like, some kind of cute little light would look really great, either beside the TV or down in that open space or something. Because I got a lamp over here, or I could put a lamp over on the fireplace somewhere, because I don't really, you know, use the fireplace. It doesn't really get cold enough here. And I ran across this, and I fell in love with it. Look at this lamp. This is a rechargeable LED touch lamp, so it doesn't need a cord. This was at TJ Maxx for $20, $19.99. Y'all look. Isn't that cute? That little tulip. I love that like 80s vintage tulip lamp that has all the little tulip little things like this all over it. It's super popular. People are buying those and reselling those for lots and lots of money. I would love to have one. I would totally put one in this room or in my bedroom. But this just reminds me of that. But I'm thinking, you know, those colors, you know, they go together so well, right? Isn't that pretty? So pretty. You know, and also that picture would pick up the burgundy and stuff that I have going on in my room if I decided to move it in there. But yeah, you just plug this in, you charge it up. It's got just a regular little thing that you plug in. It's got the charging cable in here. And this is Laura Ashley. Y'all know I've been talking about how Laura Ashley has become back popular. It was popular back in the 80s and 90s. It has kind of resurfaced. You're finding lots of Laura Ashley in Kohl's and TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Dillard's and the whole thing. But I thought that was really cool. Just, it's rechargeable. Plug it in, unplug it, and yeah, so I cannot wait. I had to show y'all this stuff because Nick is working today, and I'm like, I'm gonna show my friends all my stuff, and then I'm gonna decorate. So I will definitely be sharing with y'all. Okay, and I went to Pop Shelf. Okay, so in Pop Shelf, oh, I had one more thing from TJ Maxx in here, or Marshalls. I went to all the stores. I love the coffee syrups. That's the next thing I want. Is I have lots and lots and lots of coffee syrups. I like all the flavors. But I do want to get the really pretty little bottles. And then I'll just put all of my big bottles up somewhere. I don't have much storage. But I'll put all my big bottles up somewhere, and I'll just refill and have the pretty little ones, and we'll do a whole coffee bar thing. That'll be before the holidays get here. But I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones. This was on clearance for $4.50. It is, I always get the sugar-free ones. And this one is a s'mores. So, yeah, so it's like graham cracker and chocolate and marshmallows. So, yeah, I love these. Love these. Love getting these there. For a while, it was a little hard to find them. It's like they weren't getting them in. But, yeah, I love these. So that. And then just a couple of things at Pop Shelf. They had their fall stuff half off. So I got this pretty little wooden dish. But they had all sizes. This was not the smallest, but the next to the smallest. In the TV console, I do have that shelf. And so I thought maybe I want this in there, and I'll just put some filler in it, and then I can just use this for anything, anywhere, right? And this was $4, so I got it for $2, right? I mean, and you can do anything. Keep it like this, paint it, whatever. But I did go ahead and pick up just the little mini pumpkins. I don't really have a lot out for like the fall. And I'm going to go dig into my spare room where all of my decor is and decide if I'm going to pull anything out or not. Oh, I have one more thing to show y'all I don't have over here, so don't let me forget. But yeah, I just thought for right now, I'm going to pull these out. I've got 2 bags of these, and so they were 50 cents a bag. Or I've got a little jar over here that I'll put them in if I decide to put something else here. But I thought that just might be cute, just to, you know, bring the fall somewhere else. And then again, you can use that for anything, on into Christmas, anything. $2. And then I went ahead and I gave in and I bought a pumpkin. And so this was $5, so I got it for $2.50. And so I love the little leather here. So isn't that adorable? I love that. And then we're just kind of distressed. It's, you know, all the right colors for this room. It's so pretty. So I think I'm actually going to sit this either on my TV stand or on that awkward little table that sits next to my door going out to the backyard that holds my internet stuff. But yeah, so I don't know if the sale is still going on, but anything that was fall or harvest, I think is what it was called, was a half off. So I think that is everything. I got one more thing to show y'all. I got to figure out how to get out of my spot because I trapped myself in. So give me 1 second. Okay, I think I showed y'all my pillow covers, right? In another video, I picked these up from Hobby Lobby. So again, these were another pillow that's really squishable. It's not a pillow insert. And I just squished it into these. These are really nice. And, you know, these were like, what, 60% off or 40% off. Anyway, Christmas was half. These were, anyway, they ended up being like $6. So I got a couple of these, and they're really nice. So yeah, Hobby Lobby for pillow covers also. So, but my couches tend to sink a little bit. So that's another reason why I need to get some new ones. Okay, I went to an estate sale with my parents. Oh, my hair makes me itch. And I got this for $5. It wasn't marked. And it's a tablecloth. I'm considering putting it across under my TV, on my TV stand. I'm going to wash it. I'm going to let it flat dry. I just really like this romantic rom-com, you know, kind of home decor aesthetic in little bits and pieces here and there. So this was kind of giving me that feel. And I just thought it was pretty. So it is a beige, it's crocheted. I'm just going to try to lift it up so y'all can see it. Look at the end. Isn't that pretty? So I thought putting this under the TV, letting it drape out just a little bit, it might look really pretty, right? And just kind of girly and, you know, kind of that cottagey, romantic, you know. I thought it was pretty, and I thought it was definitely worth $5. It is a little too small for the table I have. I really want a different table. I want a smaller round table, or I want a square, actual square, not a rectangle, actual square table. But I'm also considering maybe one that's pub height too, because I'm in such a small area. It might be good to have one pub height, just square, for actual having people here. But it doesn't have to be. But I've been looking at all the online places for all the things. So that might be my next put together furniture project, now that I know I can put furniture together. But I also have been looking at maybe getting a shelf to go into my room, because like I said, I am really short on storage. And so I really could use a shelf that I can decorate the top, and maybe the bottom I get bins and I use those for storage. So, but yeah, I thought this was really pretty. You'll see the little design, little hearts. Isn't that pretty? So yeah, so that is everything. Okay, real quick before we end the video, I told y'all I thought I forgot something. Okay, there's the bedspread. But here is, I got a new front doormat. So this came from Pop Shelf. It was $5, half off. It says, "Hey there, pumpkin." Isn't that cute? And then I also, while I was out shopping at all the stores we liked, I picked up a new flatware tray. It's just a bamboo one. My other one, I've cleaned it and cleaned it and cleaned it, and it just needs to be retired. So, okay, that's it. I've been talking to y'all forever. Thank you for spending all this time with me. I hope you enjoyed my little haul. It's been forever since I sit down and did a haul and chit-chat with you guys. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope y'all have an absolutely fabulous day. Y'all let me know what you think of my little haul here. What do you like? And I will definitely be back and see you guys in a new video. So y'all take care. Remember to thank God for today, because it truly is a gift. And I'll call y'all back, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.